When you come to a place of understanding that everything you see out there is a direct representation of what you think in here. I'm going to say that again. Everything that you see out there is a direct representation of what's in here. So I'm talking about your beliefs. People always cut me off in traffic. Oh, the weather sucks. Oh, my job sucks. Blah, 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 blah. Every time you complain about anything, you're perpetuating more of things to complain about. If you don't like what's out there, you need to start asking your questions to yourself. Why do I think that all that is there? You'll get answers. Ask and you shall receive. Ask yourselves the questions. And then start shifting to gratitude for all circumstances. Start finding joy in all circumstances. I know it sounds crazy, right? But when you can get to a level of gratitude for the crap that happens in your life, and you can be grateful for everything that's ever happened, that's peace. That's the peace Jesus was talking about. It's not some faraway place that I'm going to get right with God and then go to this place. No, peace is here now. Heaven is here now. It's just in a place where you choose to live in it or not. I don't know if you know, but complaining is down here on the vibrational scale. Joy and light and love is up here on the vibrational scale. You cannot think two different thoughts at the same time. I had to say that for somebody. So if you have thoughts that are popping up in your head that they're not so positive, you can say, I hear you. Don't tell it it's bad. It's not a bad thought. It's just a vibration resonating with where you are. But you can intentionally, if I tell you to think of a red car right now, you've got a red car in your head, don't you? You can intentionally create thoughts and make that a habit when old thoughts that you're not liking so much, things that you don't want to replay over and over again, things you're tired of seeing in your life. When you can come to a place and find gratitude and say something positive to yourself every time those thoughts come into your head, you're going to rewire your brain to find the good, because that's all it's doing. It's wired to find the bad. Our brains are wired to find the problem. We have to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. See, I know the Bible. People tell me I don't know. I know the Bible. But I've expanded my mind and my understanding, and I wish everybody could break free from the chains of organized religion and realize that you're nothing more than an individualized expression of source energy, God, creator, universe, whatever you want to call it. I'm in a parking lot, by the way. Not that it matters, because it's my life. But when you realize that everything that you're seeing out there, you are creating with your words, thoughts, actions. The Bible talks about that too. To keep them good, to keep them full of joy, to keep yourself like a little child. And what does a little child do? Stays in the present moment. They don't worry about the future or stress about the past or any of that nonsense. They just don't. They live in the moment. No, they live in the moment. That's why they get all antsy, and then they get it out, and then they're fine, and they live in the moment because they can be distracted easily. They're not focused on what happened last week or what could happen if I fail. What if you could do everything? Think about it. Kids think that they're great at everything until we tell them they're not. Kids are great. They think they're great at everything until you tell them they're not. That's why it's so important to encourage children. to remind them who they are and what they're capable of. But anyway, I'm going to digress because that's my story. But find joy in all circumstances like children. Be in the present moment like children. Stay here now like children. Find the good in things like children. And when you focus on those things, your vibration goes up, your life experience goes up, because you're finding gratitude in all the things. Guess what? You're rising up, and all those other things down there are not going to be in your life anymore. You are going to evolve outside of that drama, that bull crap, that nonsense. You're going to evolve out of a job you don't like, a relationship you don't like. You're going to get out of the things, and it's going to be scary. It's going to seem really scary that you are losing all this stuff because you've changed your thoughts. But when you start to rise up, you're going to have to tear down the old building that you used to live in and go every day. You have to build a new life. And that has to get torn down to the ground. And that's why it's scary, and that's why it's hard, and that's why a lot of people say, this doesn't work. Oh, it's working, but you got to stop all the other before the new can come in. It's you are rehashing everything out there, and you got to walk your way through what you have rehashed to create more. And then when you start with the new, that other's already coming. So it's going to come, and then it's going to shift, and then life gets good. But you got to be strong enough to get through that hard part. Do you know that bison actually run towards the storm? They see a storm coming. I think cows run away from the storm, and then they keep running away from the storm, and the storm always is keeping up with you. But what if you were to run into the storm? Then you go through it, and then you'll be done. Just do that thing. Just do that thing. Who else likes going through the car wash? I love it. It's so fun. Have fun in all circumstances. That's the key to life. Stop finding things to complain about and find things to be joyful about in